Oh, come on. Oh. Let's see here. Do you want to take care of streaming on Facebook? Oh, there we go. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Hey, I just got a notification on YouTube too. And Facebook.
That's a good one. Very interesting. Okay, well, now that we're live on Instagram, first time, welcome anyone on Instagram. If we have anyone watching, looks like.
Yeah. Hi, Twavel.
Trevor.
Thanks for sharing our event about the live stream, Trevor. What a guy.
All right, let's see how this whole thing's going down. Yeah, it's working. We're live on Instagram. Check that out. That's cool.
Sweet. The Advantage Airsoft. This is the Advantage Airsoft, yes, Blake. Commenting on the YouTubes. Oh boy. Let's see if I can find this on here too. Oh look, it shows up live right now. Wow. Oh, that's weird. That's trippy hearing myself.
I know, that's what I was doing too.
Huh. Well,
oh man, look at this. We got
to share to my story from here, but that's okay.
I know we could, yeah. Guys, we're on going live on Instagram for the first time, so we are learning on the go.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun. The software we use just added Instagram, so we are playing around on that. But we've got more viewers on YouTube than usual, so that's pretty cool. We're expanding our horizons or something like that.
Yeah, almost like we should probably start making YouTube content.
Oh, maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Speaking of YouTube content, you see that segue? That was good. That was really good.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, so K Factor 39. That's why we're late getting on, because I was watching his video about his first event in here. So it's a good video. It's kind of cool.
I think first of all, I'd just say thanks to him for driving up. I mean, that's like a 4-hour drive for him, so it's not like a small commitment, especially on a Monday. So, and he usually doesn't use CQB content. So, I don't know. I think I did a great job kind of showing the field off and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm officially a YouTube Shorts airsoft addict. Like that's what all YouTube Shorts are. It's like that and Dirty Civilian and Grand Thumb is all that I get on YouTube Shorts, it seems like.
Hey, that's not a bad thing to be watching, you know?
Yeah, we are definitely working on trying to get more, more stuff, more hardware to facilitate good videos for YouTube. Yeah, I know Ammon picked up a new GoPro the other day, and he was running it around with its helmet. So we've got some footage here I've got some footage just on my cell phone.
Yeah,
Kind of terrifying, but it makes for a really cool camera angle when you're holding your pistol out with one hand and you're holding your cell phone back like this. Like, it actually looks really cool. So I've been working on trying to edit together some of those shots that I've got. But yeah, we'll post at least some shorts pretty soon. I've got some that I've been planning on getting finished. So yeah, if you haven't gone and watched K Factor 39, his video here at the factory, you should go watch that on the YouTubes.
I just posted on the comments for Facebook and YouTube, so you'll see that in the links.
Cool.
Our comments don't go to Instagram, unfortunately. So maybe one day that'll happen. I mean, they just set up the connection. So
yeah. So other stuff at the factory. We've got lots of open spots available for sessions this weekend. So you guys should come and play. It'll be a blast. Especially for Thursday night. I'm excited for Thursday night.
Yeah, you want to talk a little about what's going on Thursday?
Yeah, so we've been talking for a while about doing different types of games and specialized games here with this field. So we decided we wanted to do a pistols only night. So basically pistol caliber stuff, bring it on Thursday night, and it's only a $15 admission instead of the $20 admission. So
yeah,
basically if you want to get in for $5 cheaper and have some really fast-paced pistol gameplay, then Thursday night's going to be awesome for that. So
what's defined as a pistol, Joseph?
So anything that's a pistol caliber, so not an ATF style pistol. I don't know if we're going to get flagged on YouTube even by saying ATF. I don't even know.
But say on Instagram and stuff. I don't know about YouTube though. We'll find out.
Yeah. But basically, if it's an AR style pistol that uses an AR sized magazine, then that is not allowed.
Yeah.
Right. But if it's a pistol, like a handgun or a pistol caliber rifle, that so is
MP5 and
MP5, AR9, whatever. Yeah. Then those will be allowed, obviously, because everything's semi-auto anyway. So, but yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. If you want to do that, you should come by the shop. I'm not going to read the comment out loud because then I will get flagged for sure.
Yeah, definitely don't want to say that. We have plenty of things that are available for consumption.
Yeah, like popcorn. I have popcorn right here in this machine next to me at the factory. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. No, but yeah. So come take a look over there.
The AAPs. Those I've been tempted by the AAPs. Honestly,
okay. I built out a wish list earlier. I was for a minute, and by for a minute I mean like 5 minutes. I got really excited. So Evike and UK Arms Lancer Tactical, two of our bigger vendors, have added a lot of AAP parts to their.
Dude, there has been so much recently.
So much. There's oh gosh, I'm gonna have to look it up and see if I can remember what it is. But there's one upper receiver that caught my eye on Evike earlier that I really, really would like to pick up. But so the nice thing about the AAPs is that they're like super modular, for anyone that doesn't know about the AAPs. So it's the CTM Fuku 2, FUKU2 kit. So they have a full CNC one? Yeah, it's the full CNC one, and then they have the modified frame kit for it too.
Yes, where it turns like in 1911 style.
Yeah.
That one I'm thinking of, yeah. That thing's
with the cool trigger guard and everything. But the cool thing about the Fuku 2 is that like it has an embedded RMR mount on the frame.
What?
Yeah, like if you look at the middle of the frame, there's a plate there to cover up the RMR mount point.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
that's interesting. It's like so far for I guess for the AAP where it doesn't have a full slide.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's got the bolt in the back that moves.
I wish the black wasn't black and red. I'm just picky though. I can admit that.
Yeah, I like that kind of grayish silver color that they've got on there.
I wish we could show you guys, but there's pricing on here, and we can't show it on any of the things, which is lame.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can pull this up really quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, just
find it somewhere. Like, oh, here we go. This will work. I can't. Give me 2 seconds. Do this.
So just to answer your question there really quick, to work at Advantage Airsoft in the factory, we're not currently hiring anybody right now, but it's because of the nature of what it is, you've got to be 18 to work here. So that's generally the rule in this type of setting is you've got to be an adult to be able to work with airsoft stuff, I guess, because it's a restricted product.
All right, here we go. This is what we're talking about. I think you can see this. Can you see my mouse on this?
There you go. Ooh, click on. Is that a full build right there in the middle on the left? Yeah. Oh, now I want it even more. I haven't actually seen the two upper, like the upper and the lower put together. And Blake is gonna laugh at me because I make fun of Blake's pistol builds all the time.
Yeah.
And this one has me pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the look of these. Yeah,
more and more into space guns.
It's so cool. Like it just looks.
Are they threaded? These are threaded.
Yeah, they're threaded. They come with a threaded muzzle and a protector on it.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about this. I think they're kind of dope, but like. I kind of like also not like them a lot.
The objective with these is not. I mean, if you run one of these, I really love the look of that one with like the shoe on the bottom of the magazine. I think that looks amazing. But I would run this with an HPA conversion for sure.
Oh, 100%. This you have to do HPA. Yeah. I really like their trigger shoe on that though. Look how nice that looks. A really nice trigger shoe.
It looks almost like a competition CZ style is what it is.
Yeah,
They modeled that whole frame after.
Oh, interesting. This looks like a different lower than the ones that we have available to us right now. We'll have to see if we can track these down. These are kind of cool. But either way, they look really good. We
might have to reach out to CTM and see if they'll do a dealer account or if they only do distributor accounts.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that because that'd be really cool to offer to you guys. And apparently they come in full black, like I was talking about.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's pretty cool.
Yep, it is. Yeah, I got bit by that HPA bug, and now I really want to run around with that type of stuff.
I'm just excited for my MP5 to be done one day in the future, because then I will want to come up and play more.
Yeah, Blake, Speedsoft is dumb. You're right. It is dumb. The game of Speedsoft is dumb. However, there's some really cool Speedsoft guns. So,
I don't know if I find it very intriguing. I love the like legitimate on a Speedsoft field, like a built Speedsoft purpose field. I find the gameplay very intriguing because it's a totally different play style. And in my opinion, it takes more coordination to be very good at it versus Milsim, where you can get away with that haphazard thrown together squad. And so that's why
the thing is I really like, I say Speedsoft is dumb, and I guess what I mean is Speedsoft is dumb for me because if I did Speedsoft, I'd hurt myself. But I mean, we're starting to see, even here at the factory, we're seeing more Speedsoft like tactics here in the field than we do at normal games. You have to play differently in a CQB setting than you would play in an outdoor field. And there's kind of two ways that I've seen people do that. Either they run really hard and they use all those odd angles and their ability to, crouch quickly or slide across the floor quickly and like do those fast breaks really quickly. They do really well at that. Or like me, I play here really slow and methodically. And when I need to move fast, I move fast. But for the most part, I'm implementing a lot of the CQB skills that I've learned in law enforcement. And it's a totally different play style, and it works well. Blake can tell you how competitive I am in here. It's been pretty fun to go head to head with people like him that play completely differently and see how evenly matched we are.
Yeah.
But as far as like some of these builds go, man, there's so much more you can do when you have a gun that is capable of doing it. And that's what I'm figuring out. It's like you need a completely different build in here. The first couple games I ran like my really long 14.5-inch rifle with the suppressor on the end of it, so it was like 18 inches, and you can do it, and you can play really well that way. But it is, it's a lot easier. I put together a shorty upper, like a 7.5-inch upper for mine, and it's a lot easier.
What I really want to do is I'm really leaning towards over an AAP is doing like a nice 1911 build. Probably not like full crazy like Blake went, but even grabbing one of those was it the Vorge, something like that?
Yeah, the Vorsk.
Vorsk, that's what it is, Vorsk. One of those with those gray lowers. Ooh, they look so good. RMR that thing. Put some like hop up a nice bucking in there with a barrel and run it just about like that. I don't think you have to do a whole lot to those to make it pretty competitive. And then HPA, of course. I think I want HPA with an M4 adapter is kind of what I'm thinking. Because I just think that'd be so fun to run in there.
I found it, and Trevor had an experience with this, with those Vorsks especially, and really with any stock 2011 build.
Yeah.
It totally depends on how fast your trigger finger is. Trevor has outrun the springs in his build.
Oh, yeah?
He was having a lot of hammer follow through because he was shooting so fast.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, like, the amount of time from when your hammer can go forward to when it – because basically your gun will trip that reset on the trigger as it's still moving forward, right? And so you can't actually physically pull the trigger until it trips that reset. But if you pull it too early while that slide is still moving forward, then it won't fire normally. And that was the issue he's having. So it's like it's a millisecond.
Okay. Can you short stroke it? Like you lose your lock back, but like if you run on M4 mag anyway, who cares? It's
right. That's what and you don't always lose lockback. It's you have to add quite a few shims to get to that point. Blake's, we've done that where we've short stroked it to the point where we can just disassemble it and it won't lock back. But that's one of the things that Trevor and I were talking about is adding a different spring kit and short stroking his Vorsk so that he could basically get a few more shots off before he outruns it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking though, because that just sounds like so fun, just a really quick little pistol build. Because that's like looking at all the weird angles and stuff. Like you can run a rifle totally competently. We've both done that in the past, right? Yeah. But like, I really just feel like a really good pistol build. I think that just like be really hard to beat in there, you know?
Yeah. Well, and yeah, having something like that with the issue is that if you're not running HPA, then you've got to have several mags, right? And so.
Oh, I was thinking specifically HPA pistols, but even then though, I think about when I go, my runs. I mean, I don't know if I go through a full mag. Maybe I would.
We had a couple guys out here, and in some of our 10-minute games, they're going through like 3 or 4 mags.
I'm thinking like before you have to go back to spawn, like you're going like I probably don't get more than 15 shots off. Like if you move pretty quick. I mean, if you're sitting back and picking guys off, a whole nother game. But then you have time to reload. But my thought is like you could totally go up there on the way back to spawn, flip out mags, get top off, and be good to go.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of those guys are doing. I've got my M&P. I've got 5 mags and 3 of them are 30 rounders. So it's pretty easy to run a full match with that. But
easily. Yeah. That's something I need to. My M&P is kind of on its last leg. It still works great, but I probably need to move on to something else. I mean, I've had it for a few years. Yeah. So
you get you one of these cores that has the
not
RMR plate.
That's what you do at SHOT Show. Go harass Elite Force.
Oh, I will.
Hey.
I don't know if Landon is gonna be there, our rep, but if he is, I'm gonna go harass him about that specific.
Oh, he is. He's gonna be there.
Yeah, I'll go bug him.
Yeah, it's like, what are you guys doing with your lives?
Well, that's the thing is like I've already got. I've modified them to take the RMR mounts, and I'm working on 3D modeling a printable plate to replace the plate that's in them.
If you make it out of the right material, that might actually work really well.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I wish it was something that they would do on their own, but it's okay.
Right.
I guess they're not going to do it. Trevor, I do want you to come to SHOT Show, but yeah, Trevor wants us to let him come to SHOT Show. I don't know if I could put my logo on Trevor. It's kind of like
Trevor, we'd love to have you at SHOT Show. Just get yourself there. We can't help you. We'd love to have you there though, so it's not on us anymore.
No, I honestly I think we've probably missed the window for signing up as Advantage to go to the SHOT Show, but
probably, yeah. Opinion on the e-bike, Matt. He's a cool dude. I've never met him before, but online he's a cool dude. We'll probably meet him in January though.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I feel like I don't know, that'll be one of those weird things where it's like he's not like a celebrity, but he kind of is because
within the airsoft world he counts. Everyone knows.
Yeah, I mean he's been like the e-bike shows or spokesperson since I started buying from e-bike, basically.
I think it's like 2010. Let's find out. Let's find. You know what? Let's look into. Let's look into.
You think he's on IMDb?
He is on IMDb.
Is he really? Has he ever been in anything else?
Oh yeah, he's done a bunch of stuff.
What's his actual name?
That is a great question. I'm not going to say it on here.
Well, I mean, if he's on IMDb.
Let's see here. Let's find out. How long has e-bike Matt been e-bike Matt?
Well, he has.
Well, let's put it this way.
He has his own account.
Guys, they got rid of the old e-bike girl from like 2009 on YouTube. They hid all those videos.
Oh man.
So this is like the first video is from 12 years ago. So that's what 2011 is when but like, dang it. Yeah. Those old e-bike videos were like so cringy and they know it. And that's probably why they took it off.
Wow. I didn't know that he was actually born in Alhambra.
Oh, are you actually going through his IMDb right now?
Yeah, I am. Dude, he was a nerd like me. Heck yeah.
What did you think he was?
Well, I don't know. He was in National Forensics League and did speech and debate. He went to school for.
Are you on his LinkedIn?
Yeah. he went to school for basically comedy and dramatic duo interpretation and like competed in high school doing that stuff. That's like the same stuff that I competed in when I was in high school.
Oh man,
we would be friends.
You guys might get along really well. Prixie, Games of the Factory are what? We're going to this week it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next week it's all
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yep. Thursday is pistols only. We aren't going to have rentals for that, obviously, because that's all pistols. Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays and Saturdays will be just regular game. So
and next week will be open all week other than Christmas.
Yeah.
Aged videos. I agree. These are very aged videos.
Yeah, aged. It's not old. It's just like from the beginning of airsoft for most of us.
Christy, send us a message about that on Facebook or Instagram. We can't talk pricing on here because of the algorithms.
Yeah. Even for rentals, but after you go check out our website, then you can check out all that on our website. So
that is also true. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, now I'm looking at some of these aged Evike videos. Man.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been the host spokesperson since 2010.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So
I didn't really start Not So Roundtable back in 2011?
Yeah.
Dang.
He was in a sci-fi film called Agent Revelation. I'm gonna have to look that up. Huh. That's pretty cool.
Dude, this is like, it's kind of crazy seeing what like the new and exciting products were from back then.
Yeah.
PTS EPMs came out 8 years ago. Like their launch video was 8 years ago.
Wow.
I didn't realize how old those that's why I had to replace them, is they're 8 years old. Shoot.
You probably just need springs too.
Well, they improved the followers as well, but they're fine. I just like, it's been for so long. I was like, let me just update these so I don't run into issues. But guess what I was using before those?
Bamfs.
The GMP Skullfrog mags. Those things were awesome for the day. I don't think they hold up anymore, like comparatively to what's out here now.
No.
But man, those things were awesome. Thunder Bees, man, Ben, yes. Honestly, Thunder Bees at the factory are nuts. Ben, you can come play one of these days.
Yeah. He needs to. He needs to just send me a message and I can sneak him in the back. Oh, man. Yeah. I've told lots of people the story of when we first got the Thunder Bees in I just kind of nonchalantly tossed one in the room with my brother that I shared with him, and he had no idea what it was. Oh, man.
Okay, here's a question. Biggest airsoft product flops over the years?
I can name a recent one.
What is it?
The Krytac P90.
Oh, okay. To be fair, I don't know if that's a true flop. They're just not huge demand. What I'm talking about flop is the product didn't work in the first place. Because the P90s
okay. Any of the Airsoft Innovations grenades.
Logan, do you remember when I got that? What was it called? The ones with the burst discs that had so much promise.
The Burst XLs?
Yeah, the Burst XLs. I remember I took it over Logan's apartment.
We pre-ordered. Like, there was a group of
I know that
we pre-ordered them. And none of them freaking worked.
Yeah, so, yep, Logan, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That blue grenade. As soon as we got it, we were like, dude, this is going to be dope. It's awesome. We loaded it, dropped it, nothing happens. Dropped it again, nothing happens. We're like, throw it, nothing happens. Like,
yeah.
Those ones were a pretty big bust, unfortunately. Airsoft Innovations had some really cool, innovative ideas, but I don't know if there's anything that they made that, one, made it all the way to market, like their shotgun, and two, worked really, really well. Because I even know that their blank fire grenades, or not blank fire, they weren't blank fire, they were nail drivers or whatever, but blank fires. Their plunger had all kinds of issues.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Naming a company that had specifically so many flops it's kind of sad. Gosh, I don't know. Other major flops. It's hard to think of any for sure, like that you could call a total flop.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking there were some Buckings that made some pretty crazy promises back in the day.
How about this one? So far, any ICS gas blowback pistol?
Ooh, hot take. Hot take.
I haven't. I've wanted to check out their newest one, their competition line pistol, but I just don't like with the experience that we've had with all of their other pistols. I just not interested in really getting into them.
Man, I still really want to get their. Oh, I don't know what it's called, but that one I worked on when I was sponsored by them. I still want to get one of those, just strictly for nostalgia of working on it. That'd been a fun one. Prixie, are you looking for like AEGs, replicas, kind of recommendations for good starter brands, or are you looking for other products specifically? Ben, this is a good one. The Smoke Wolf suppressors. Yes, not those specifically, that brand at least, but I'm familiar with them. I would love to carry those. They look awesome, to be honest. More so, not because it really changes gameplay or anything, but just because it's kind of cool. And with that flash, you just add another layer of immersive. So I just think that'd be kind of cool. One of the things, actually, Ben, you would be interested in this. Logan, if you were around, you'd be interested in this too. But what we want to do is do a gas blowback night and require the tracer units that have a muzzle flash, because it'll light up the gas that comes out the barrel and it looks amazing. And to have it require everyone to do that. And so it'd be as real as you can possibly get with our current stuff we have. And I just think that'd be super cool.
I think it'd be fun.
Oh, Novrich stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I'd call that a flop. I don't know if it was a true flop, at least, because most of it's just rebranded stuff, so it's fine.
Yeah, I would say his bore up system, whatever that thing was, I would call that a flop.
Oh, what was that called? It wasn't bore up, but it was basically a bore up style. It was max thrust, top thrust, something thrust.
Yeah, I think that is one I would call like a marketing flop. I don't know. Like, it was marketed well, got a lot of people into it, and then everybody was like, this just isn't feasible.
The issue is that you can't, at least from my understanding, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm just a guy who works for an airsoft store and battery company. But from my understanding, the issue is we can't increase our energy levels for safety. Like, a bigger bead is great because you can get to heavier weights, but then you still max out at 1.2 joules or whatever it is. And so that's
been the biggest complaint I've heard about all of the Novrich stuff. So, like, his snipers in general, is just that they're great when you use them at the max velocity that you can use them at.
Yeah.
But if you try to tone them down and run them at a lower velocity, then they're just another low grade sniper rifle. Like, they don't do what they like. Yeah.
The ones that I've shot, actually, there's a guy down in Utah, not Jeff Slack, even though his guns I'm sure are great. I've never shot him. But there's another guy, I can't remember his name right now, but he built some amazing snipers. What was the one he was using? What's the SRS? He built out an amazing SRS, and he just let me use it for a game. And dude, I was just nailing dudes across the field down there like it was nothing. It was so fun. Yeah. Like, it was one of those, like, you put the crosshairs on them, and we were probably like running 4.8s or something, just something super heavy. And then you just float, and then you see the hand go up, and it's like, no way. So that A12, I need to get to that point where it's just insane. So I'll bring that in, Joseph, so we can prep that for summer one day, because it'd be great for content. Oh, Jeff, all you missed is us talking about your awesome video and how much we appreciate you coming up. That's about it.
I was late to the live stream because I was watching the video because it was cool. So,
yeah.
Late to my own party. Yeah, but I don't know. That's a guy came into the shop a while ago and had one of those SRS snipers, and it was like, wow, that's cool.
They're nice.
And then he tells me like what it's shooting at. It's like almost 3 joules. I'm like, dude, that's not safe.
Yeah. I would love to. I wish we had some fields that were a little bit bigger so you could safely run a 2.5, 3 joule sniper, because it's like, so you can reach out a little bit further, you know?
Yeah.
But right now it's just like nowhere near it. HPA and A12. I've never actually seen one of those AA12s, to be honest.
I've heard that they make HPA kits for them. So
I think they do, yeah.
That'd be interesting. 2.4. Ooh, that is a lot of joules. I think our max at most games here is like 1.88. So,
yeah,
that's crazy. So I've always said though, like I love playing down at Silver City in Utah, and that's one of those fields that whenever I can, I bump my FPS up as high as I can.
Like, well, I think I run 450.
Yeah, I think I always ran like 420 to 450 up there, and I used like at least 3 6s.
Oh man, and but that's what you have to use. That's what everyone's running out there, and like for that field and the distances, it's kind of what you need.
Well, yeah.
I just remember I haven't been down to Silver City in a few years, but the last time I was down there, I just remember like sitting, like I was crouched down at Junipers for like an hour, just nailing dudes' ankles all day. It was so fun.
Yeah. That was one of the first fields where I actually ran my rifle in its current configuration. Current configuration is in like
internally.
Yeah, like the barrel length with the scope and everything that I still run, and that was like, that was like 7 years ago. That was a long time ago.
Was it? Oh, you know what? It was the last. It was the what's that charity we went for?
Yeah. I guess it wasn't that long because we'd opened the shop by then.
Yeah, we had.
So
what was that called? What's Operation OUR? Yeah, OUR.
Yeah, so that was probably 4 years ago.
Yeah, you're probably right. That sounds right. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to do something like that up here. Just a big old game.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some plans for the summer. Ammon and I have been talking to some landowners that are out on the desert around here. Have lots of open land, lots of plans that we're trying to make for the summer. Where we really would like to do those ones in Utah were always fun because it was a solid day. I mean, you show up at 10 o'clock and we're usually finished up by like 6. Like it was a solid day of playing.
There's almost no stoppages too. The way that the games were playing, those games were playing really well.
Yeah, and so we'd like to do stuff like that, but even try to do some overnighters. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So
that'd be way fun.
Would I say that my current setup is my most favorite setup I've ever had? I would say yes. I don't know. I'm a bit of an addict. I like if you're saying like current setup isn't like the one setup that I run the most out of my many setups, then my current setup, and that's a 14.5 inch with a suppressor on it with an LPVO, and which is funny because I don't even use an LPVO in real life. It's just for airsoft. It just is what I like the most.
It works so well.
Yeah,
they're almost perfect, honestly.
But then, so that rifle itself has changed configurations so many times. Like as far as like what's inside of it, I've had a KWA RM4 in there. I've had an ICS in there. Now it's a Redline built on a QBS, and I love it. Like right now, like current configuration, I'd say it's reached its expectations finally for me. That's been the struggle, is like having that gun that you love so much and you want it to shoot, perfectly, and it just never does until you finally drop $1,200 into it. Then it finally shoots that way.
I think, no joke, my best shooting gun, this is one of those just magical ones that works stupid well out of the box, it was probably from 2011 G&G Combat Machine. I don't know what it was. That thing shot like an arrow. And I don't think I've ever had a gun since then that shot that well.
Yeah.
I think it was just a standard G&G green bucking on a standard crappy aluminum barrel. Literally nothing special, but I think shot so well. But I do have to say, Logan's KWA G36C from roughly that era as well.
I remember that gun.
Yeah, those old G36Cs. I don't know what KWA did to them. They were the first ones with the what were those buckings called? It was the 2GX gearbox, and then it was a first split bucking. So it had like the little thing that came down or whatever with two contact points. Yeah, it was a first split bucking before we started getting some of these more like advanced buckings from Maple Leaf and stuff. But man, that thing shot so well.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is one of those things. I would love to see this happen. If we could find a 2GX KW like the G36, because the 2GX M4s were not very good, but the 2GX G36s were awesome. If we could find one in like pristine new condition where the rubber hasn't rotted by now, and compare it to today's standards with today's BBs, and if it how to see how it really held up, or if it was just like the best thing in the day and we remember it being amazing because it just outshot everything that could shoot only 60 feet, you know? Like, was it really that much better, or was it still like it just had everything lined up correctly so you could hit the 200 feet we can hit now consistently, you know? And of course, there's longer and shorter ranges in there, but 200 is kind of the realistic range for most guns. But I don't know. I wonder how those old setups compared to what we have now.
Yeah. I'll have to look through my stuff and see if I have anything from back then that, you know, was or that is like kind of unadulterated, I guess. I know I have a couple guns that I have never done anything with. I don't have any plans on doing anything with unless I somehow have to repair something on them. Like I have one of the old ICS SIG 552s.
Ooh, that's an old gun, dude.
It's like a plastic body. It's super rickety, but it's a great small little gun, and it's just fun. And literally nothing has ever been done to it other than a Harbor Freight screw or something has been put into the side of it to hold it together because it lost the screw. But but it's a great shooting gun, and I don't have plans on doing anything to it, and it shoots great.
Yeah, so, no, I want to actually perform surprisingly well still.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to look around for Logan and see if we can find a KWA G36C for him now, because I think if we had one, he'd probably buy it.
Oh, probably. I'm just gonna, man. Let's just see if anyone has one in stock. I'm gonna Google it really quick.
Yeah. Oh man. Gosh, other cool guns. I don't know. I definitely have a lot of guns that I've been really disappointed with out of the box that I just keep because they look cool. But I don't know.
Oh, this one's LiPo ready. Remember when that used to be a thing?
Yeah, it still is a thing. People still get stuck on that.
Oh my gosh. Let's see here. 3. Oh. Dude, apparently they're out of stock, but apparently they're selling for $350 back in the day.
Wow. That's a cheap gun by today's standards.
For what you're getting? Man, I bet you anything this gun now. Oh, this would be a $400 gun. Easy. Oh my gosh.
How'd you find one?
I found one. It says it's in stock.
Wow.
It says it's in stock. Tiger 111 HK.
Of course.
Yeah.
You can get everything on Tiger 111 HK. That's where I bought my first Glock.
Oh, I believe it.
Before you could get them because they weren't licensed.
They were licensed, just not legally.
Right. It was licensed, but you couldn't normally get them. Yeah, I remember that. I remember feeling so cool when I first became a cop and was like, oh man, I could buy a licensed Glock. And I reached out to one of my buddies on Hop Up that I knew sold the licensed Glocks only to law enforcement. And I bought one today. Still have that pistol too. It's a great gun.
Man, the Elite Force did a good job on those Glocks. There's no way. I think they did a really, really good job on those.
Yep. Oh man.
Ooh.
9.
Well, guys,
batteries. Gosh. We'll keep chatting for a minute, but you guys have any more questions about the field? Let me know. I'm going to get to work out here in just a minute, but again, if you haven't heard about the pistol competition, or it's not a pistol competition, because I can't say that because we did pistol competitions. I'm going to confuse people. It's a pistols only indoor game, and it is a discounted game for Thursday. So make sure you come to that. If you have a pistol and you want to come play, come and do it. Trevor, that's a good question. I'll have to look around to see if we can get any of those speed triggers. Oh, my son's watching. That's cute. Hi, Leland. He's probably just like, oh, whoa, he said hi. Yeah. Leland has.
Oh, hold on. Dude. Okay. The 2GX gearboxes, the 2GX G36 is still being produced today.
Oh, really?
So what they did is that so Elite Force holds the HKH trades, and so what they did is they are now selling it under Elite Force when in fact it's actually a KWA G2GX.
So that means that we can probably order them right now.
Oh yeah, they're in stock.
Huh? Let's see here.
I'm running numbers. I don't know if it'll be worth it. Yeah, no, not quite. Not yet. It's still pretty expensive. It's still pretty expensive. Oh, that's nuts.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll probably end up talking to you next week. Well, I guess it's going to be the day after Christmas, so it might be – I may be driving. We'll TBA.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
We'll
TBA.
let you guys know on next week.
Yeah.
I don't think we've officially announced anything yet, but we are planning on doing kind of like a little day after Christmas sale on the 26th. So we'll post a few details about that when we get to that point.
Watch your emails.
Yeah, watch your emails, watch the Facebooks.
Yep. Thanks.
But yeah. Sweet. Well, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Stay safe. If you get bored over the break, come and play Airsoft. It'll be fun.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll talk to you next week. We'll see you later.